Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question comes to us from the True Stories collection, as in, it actually happened, an event I was actually judging. Amy plays the Cecil Dark Knight and transforms it. Can Nick exile Cecil, redeemed Paladin, with Celestial Purge? In order to answer this question, we'll need to determine what color Cecil is. The first important fact that we'll need is that after Cecil transforms, the game only sees the characteristics of its back face. Color is normally determined from a card's mana cost, but Cecil Redeemed Paladin doesn't have one of those. Instead, its color is determined from its color indicator, which is the official game term for the white dot you see next to the word legendary on its type line. The presence of a white color indicator means that this permanent is white. Because Cecil Redeemed Paladin is not a black or red permanent, it is not possible to cast Celestial Purge against it. Well, in that case, what about its mana value? And based on the last answer, you might have guessed that Cecil Redeemed Paladin's mana value is 0. Well, it's true that it has no mana cost, and it's also true that there's no such thing as a mana value indicator, but there is a special rule that says when you're calculating the mana value of the back face of a transforming double-faced permanent, you use the mana cost of the front face. Therefore, it does not matter which face is up, Cecil's mana value is always 1. For a full breakdown of how this works, including how to find the mana value of a card that's copying the back face of a double-faced card, which turns out to include an additional wrinkle, check out my video titled Mana Value of a Double-Faced Card. And there's one last thing that I want to go over today related to Cecil, and that's how it works in Commander. If Cecil is your general, what colors of cards can you put in your deck? If you have a mono-black commander, can you put Cecil in your 99? And to answer questions like these, we'll need to look at a third quality, which we haven't talked about yet. Commander legality is determined not from mana cost or color, but from color identity, which is a game concept developed specifically for Commander to extend the concept of color in a way that makes sense for that format. A double-faced card's color identity includes the mana symbols and color indicators from both sides of the card. Accordingly, Cecil has a color identity of white and black. It would not be legal to put it in a Commander deck with a mono-white or mono-black general. And if you used Cecil as your general, you could include cards of either color in your deck. And that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling. Until then, I hope you have a great day.